Hi students, so in the last video I have told you about the number systems. Now in this video I will let you know what is a rational number and irrational numbers. So the term real numbers is something which compose of rational numbers and irrational numbers. Rational numbers are those which I have said you in the last video, expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. So here I have given you the example 2, which can be written as 2 upon 1, same way 2 by 5, minus 3 by 5. So all these three are example of rational numbers. But if you look at the number minus 5 by 0, 2 by 0, they are not rational numbers because the denominator here is 0. Irrational numbers are the ones which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q. So for example I have written root 2, root 3, root 5. They are not integers, hence it is an irrational number. Or so if you try to find the value of root 2, it will come around as 1.414 dot dot dot. So it is not getting an integer value. Okay. So since root 2 can be written as root 2 by 1, here q is not 0, but your numerator is not an integer. That's why root 2 or root 3 are not rational numbers. Now suppose a number is given in the decimal form and you have to identify whether it is a rational number or irrational number. So in that case we have two types of decimal numbers. One is terminating decimal numbers and another is non-terminating decimal numbers. Terminating decimal numbers are the ones when the fraction is completely divisible or the number is completely divisible, like 1.33 number is written, so it is 33 upon 100. So 33 and 100 both are integers, so it is a rational number. Suppose I wrote 0.259, which is 259 upon 100. So both 259 and thousands are, sorry it is 1000, both are integers, so it is a rational number. But if it is a non-terminating decimal number, so it will have two categories. Either the digits after the decimal numbers are repeating or they are not repeating. If it is repeating, it is called as the criteria of recurring or repeating rational. Okay. So suppose 1 by 3 is being divided, it gives you the value as 0.3333 and so on, which can be written as 0.3 bar, or 0.252525 so on can be written as 0.25 bar. So these are an example of rational number. So how to call them as a rational number or how to find the value it is a rational number in the form of p by q? Such question comes in exam. Ki express x, which is 0.2525 in the form of p by q. So we see how many numbers are repeating or how much pair it is being made of similar pattern. So here if you see the example 0.25, 2 and 5 both digits are getting repeated. So I will multiply x with 100, so it will give you 25.2525 so on. Now I will subtract x from 100x. So whatever numbers is after the decimal, that is 0.252525, will get eliminated and only 25 and 0 will left. So 25 minus 0 will give me 25. Now 99x comes as 25, so x will be 25 upon 99, and hence it is a rational number because both 25 and 99 are integers. But what if the numbers are or decimal numbers are not having a certain pattern? Okay, like in this example you see 0.1000, 100, 100, 100, then again 100. So the pattern is not fixed, it is keep on changing. So this is an example of non-reckoning, non-terminating, and it comes as a irrational number. Now in this chapter you will find certain questions where it will be written rationalize the denominator. Suppose the question is 1 upon root 3. So here the denominator is root 3 and numerator is 1. So we have been asked to rationalize the denominator. So we will multiply root 3 with root 3 and same root 3 will be multiplied with numerator also. So root 3 upon 3 will be your answer. Here your denominator has been rationalized as 3. Now suppose one more example, 1 upon root 5 minus root 3 is given. In such case we used to multiply the denominator with its conjugate, that is root 5 minus root 3 will be multiplied with root 5 plus root 3. Same thing will be multiplied in the numerator also. So you will get root 5 plus root 3 upon 5 minus 3. Why this 5 minus 3 came? Because in polynomial we have learned one formula that a plus b into a minus b gives us a square minus b square. So suppose I take this root 5 as a and root 3 as b. So a plus b into b minus gives me a square minus b square. A square of root 5 will be 5 and a square of root 3 will be 3. Hence we are getting 5 minus 3, which is 2. So 5 root 5 plus root 3 upon 2 is your answer. Now suppose there are some people who have confusion in the rational numbers, dealing with rational numbers like addition, subtraction, multiplication. So I am trying to give a tip on that on same. Root 2 plus root 2 can be written as 2 root 2. Consider this root 2 or root 3 or root 5 anything as x, variable x. So if similar variables are there, we used to add them together. Like x plus 3x gives us 4x. Similarly, root 2 plus 4 root 2 gives us 5 root 2. But if it was x plus y, we cannot add x plus y as 2xy. But same way, root 2 plus root 3 cannot be equals to root 5. Or root 5 minus root 3 cannot be equals to root 2. Okay. But in case of multiplication and division, if I do root 2 into root 3, it will give me the value as root 6. Similarly, as root x into root y equals to root xy. Or root 2 divided by root 3 can be written as root 2 divided by root 3 is under root 2 by 3. Now one type of question comes where 1 upon root 3 minus root 2 is given like, okay. If in the denominator both the digits have just difference of 1, then rationalized form is just the reversal of that number with opposite sign. Suppose here it is 1 upon root 3 minus root 2. So here it will answer will be root 3 plus root 2. The rationalized form of the question. Like I have solved one for you. 1 upon root 5 minus root 4 equals to root 5 plus root 4 divided by root 5 minus root 4 multiplied by this conjugate root 5 plus root 4. So it comes as root 5 plus root 4 divided by 5 minus 4. Finally gives you root 5 plus root 4. So this is how we deal with the rational and irrational numbers, and by looking at the numbers we can say whether it is rational or irrational. Terminating and non-terminating are the ones which need to be taken special care. If it is non-terminating, then further as I am again explaining you that if it's non-terminating, it will be either recurring or non-recurring. So recurring ones are the rational numbers and non-recurring ones are the irrational numbers. So hope you have understood the concept. If you have any doubt, please feel free to comment that thing and I will explain you in the next video.